If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears. And if you're happy, let me know, wiggle your ears. The day I met Angus, they had a promotion going on in the Humane Society. They brought animals over, cats. So I went up there with no intentions of adopting a cat or anything. And then I looked over to the side and there was this one cage with a kitten in it, in a bed. He looked like he was lonely, and I found out he wanted it that way because he didn't like people and didn't like anybody. So I went around to the other cats again. I kept looking over there and I went back. I said, ma'am, he needs me and I need him. She said, are you sure? I says, yes, I am sure. I want to adopt him. I think it's going to be good for both of us. And I'll sing to him once in a while, you know, and he'll just wiggle his ears and everything else. But it brings such joy to me to have him, though. And if it wasn't for the Humane Society, I don't know what I would have been missing. I mean, they came here to help people, and they did their job, let me tell you. I couldn't have picked out a better partner for my life right now. Couldn't have picked one out better than him.
As I look back over the history, you know, when I first joined the Humane Society and first came to the community, there were packs of dogs running loose, there were cats everywhere, and it wasn't a very pleasant place to be. So in the 80s and 90s, we had a save rate of about 30%. And so we put in place programs to get better, and we did. The problem was that more animals kept coming into the shelter. 2008 was our best year and our worst year. We got the most animals in ever that year, 1,461 of them. But we had a save rate of 91%. So in 2008, we said, yes, we're going to save everyone we can, but we've got to reduce that population. And that's when we put together the plan for the SPOT program.
Our Humane Society has really done a great job of not only taking care of the strays that are picked up by the county and those that just get loose or abandoned, but I think they've given the entire community a good name, you know, because our 97% out alive rate is just enviable amongst all humane societies. And the people that are involved in it, the volunteers, are very passionate about what they're doing. And I just think that the Humane Society contributes tremendously to the overall quality of life in Brown County. I think it says a lot about a community that takes care of their domestic animals as well as their human counterparts.
You know, the first thing I hear out of a lot of people when they say, oh, I saw it from the road, this is an animal shelter? Like, this just looks like a little house. Where are your animals? Where are the dogs at? And it is tight, cramped, really ingenious in the way that it's running right now. A lot of people come in and they're like, wow, you are doing like maxed out in what you have just in the storage and how things have been organized. And it is still impressive to me working there, even after a year and a half, that we are able to work around the facility like we are, but it's definitely a challenge. So in the last year, our facility's expenses have kind of started to run the show. We have so many things that are just getting to their maximum usage. Our laundry equipment is starting to fail, our kennels are starting to deteriorate, which isn't good for the animal's health. It makes staff's job harder, being able to clean appropriately, keep the animals healthy. We don't really have a way to separate those sick animals to help prevent the rest of the population from getting sick, which in a shelter is huge. You know, you have 6 animals sick as opposed to 1, that's 6 times your medical cost to treat them. So overall, the entire facility has done a great job, but it's reaching its breaking point. Aside from the just structural issues that we're running into the shelter, We really want to be able to be a community base, and to do that, the solution is to have a new facility, to be able to get groups of kids in, to get the community in for training programs and things like that. We just aren't able to accommodate those in our current building. So no matter how much money we wrap into trying to update it, we really just need bigger spaces, more room for us to reach out and do some community involvement.
Well, I think the excitement about this project is leaving something to future generations to continue our great work. What we've been able to accomplish with such a small facility has been amazing. We need to take that next step up to leave a facility to future generations that will be able to educate and train. Our generation's coming along. Someone has got to do that. I'm excited about the project because I think it gives us a healthier pet environment and also a healthier community environment when we're caring for those that can't care for themselves. And if we don't do it, there's no one else that will. And this building will allow us to set the stage for the future. In 1966, a few people came together and started to have a vision for this organization. And as the years have gone by, people have rallied behind this organization. We've all been in this together, and we will continue doing this together. What a thrill to all be working together for the benefit of our animals and our community. I hope this new facility gives hope to those animals and to our community that we can all be part of the magic that's happening, because it is magical. It's pure joy.